10 powerful signs someone is pretending to like you. Psychology behind fake interest. Ever get the feeling that someone is just pretending to like you? They smile, they talk sweetly, and they act like they're into you, but deep down, something just doesn't feel right. You're left wondering, are they being real? Or is this all just an act to get something from me? Well, you're not alone. And today, we're about to crack open the psychology of fake interest. The truth might shock you. People often fake affection. But why do they do it? What's really going on in their minds? And most importantly, how can you tell when someone is pretending? In this video, I'm going to reveal 10 telltale signs that someone is faking their feelings towards you. Trust me, once you learn these signs, you'll never second-guess their intentions again. Are they pretending? Let's find out together. If you've ever been confused by someone's mixed signals or wondered if you're just a backup plan for someone, this video will answer all your questions. Stay tuned, because we're going deep into the psychology behind fake interest and you're going to be amazed at what you'll uncover. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss out on more relationship wisdom. Ready to discover the truth? Let's get started. 1. Excessive flattery with little substance. Have you ever met someone who constantly tells you how amazing you are, but somehow, their compliments just don't seem to hit home? It's as if they're trying a little too hard to impress you. Excessive flattery, without any true depth, is one of the clearest signs someone might be pretending to like you. Here's why. People who are truly interested in you give compliments that feel genuine and specific to you, things they genuinely admire about your personality, skills, or quirks. But when someone is just trying to keep you interested, they throw out generic compliments that sound nice but don't feel personal. The psychology behind this is simple. They want to win you over with words without revealing too much about their own feelings or intentions. Fake affection comes with surface-level praise, words meant to make you feel good but without showing a true connection. So next time someone heaps on the compliments, ask yourself, are they making an effort to truly see you, or are they just looking for an easy way to keep you interested? Stay tuned, because we've got more signs coming that'll help you spot someone faking their affection. 2. Disinterest in your life. Ever found yourself in a conversation with someone who seems to ask the bare minimum about your life, but when it comes to your feelings, thoughts, or experiences, they don't seem to care much? If you've been in this situation, it's one of the strongest indicators that they might not be as into you as you think. Genuine interest involves people wanting to get to know every aspect of your life, the good, the bad, the funny, and the serious. Someone who's pretending to like you will only show surface-level curiosity, asking the occasional "how was your day?" but never following up with deeper questions or showing real empathy. If your conversations often feel one-sided, where you do most of the talking about your experiences, and they don't show much real interest or understanding, that's a sign they're just going through the motions. Real affection is about sharing and genuinely caring about what's happening in each other's lives. So, pay attention next time. Are they asking you deep, meaningful questions, or just keeping the conversation light and shallow? More signs of fake affection are coming up. 3. Inconsistent communication. Have you ever felt like someone was all over you one minute and then disappeared the next? One moment, they're texting you non-stop, and the next, you're left wondering why they're suddenly quiet. This pattern of communication is a classic sign that someone might be pretending to like you. Real, sincere connections are built on consistent communication where both people make an effort to stay in touch regularly. But someone who's just pretending to care will give you all their attention at once and then disappear when it's convenient for them. This back-and-forth behavior creates confusion and emotional uncertainty, a tactic used to keep you invested without committing. It's a subtle way of keeping you on your toes, making you wonder what went wrong, but always leaving you wanting more. Real interest means being present, no matter the distance or time between you. So, ask yourself, does their communication match the effort you're putting in, or is it mostly sporadic and inconsistent? Keep watching for more clues to spot fake affection. 4. They only reach out when they need something. Do you ever feel like someone only contacts you when they need something, a favor, advice, or help with a project? It can feel draining, right? This is a clear indicator that someone might be pretending to like you. People who truly care about you reach out for more than just personal gain. They genuinely want to know how you're doing and are there for you in good and bad times. But someone pretending to like you will only come around when it's convenient for them, usually when they need help, a ride, or a favor that benefits them. They might even act like they're invested in your life, but their interest is always self-serving. This type of behavior is a red flag, as it highlights a transactional relationship rather than a mutual one. A real connection is built on support and genuine care, not just when they're looking for something in return. So, think about your relationship. Is it based on true friendship and support, or is it more of a what can I get from you scenario? Let's keep going, because the next point is just as revealing. 5. They avoid emotional vulnerability. It can be incredibly frustrating when someone seems to keep you at arm's length, especially when you try to open up emotionally. Real connections involve being vulnerable, sharing thoughts, fears, and dreams without the fear of judgment. But when someone is pretending to like you, they will avoid emotional vulnerability at all costs. Why? Because they're not ready to let you see who they truly are. They might steer clear of deep, personal conversations, or deflect when the subject turns to emotions, intimacy, or their past. This fear of being emotionally exposed is a big sign they're keeping you at a distance. Real affection comes with a desire to share and open up, while fake interest stays shallow, only allowing for surface-level interactions. If you feel like you know almost nothing about their emotional life, no worries, no struggles, there's a chance they're not truly invested in getting to know yours either. So, stay tuned as we dive deeper into more signs of fake affection in relationships. 6. Too good to be true. You know the feeling when someone is just perfect, everything they do seems right, their words always hit the mark, and you begin to wonder if you found a real-life fairy tale. But here's the catch: perfection can be a warning sign. When someone is trying too hard to be perfect, they're often hiding their true feelings and intentions. Real affection doesn't need to be flawless, it's authentic, messy, and human. But someone pretending to like you will go out of their way to make everything seem perfect to the point where it feels almost scripted. Their gestures might seem thoughtful, but they're not coming from a place of real emotion, they're just a way to keep you interested in under their spell. Perfection is a facade, and once you start seeing through it, you'll notice that the perfect behavior feels like it's been practiced in front of a mirror. If their actions feel too good to be true, it might be because they are. Stay with me, because the next sign is even more revealing. 7. Lack of physical affection. Physical affection is an essential part of a genuine connection, but when someone is pretending to like you, they often avoid showing any physical closeness. You know the signs: no hand-holding, no hugs, or awkward moments where it seems like they're actively trying to keep a distance. Real relationships naturally come with physical intimacy, whether it's holding hands, touching each other's arm during a conversation, or even just sitting close. But when someone is not genuinely into you, they'll keep their personal space as a priority. The reason for this is simple: they're emotionally distant and don't want to cross boundaries that might make them feel vulnerable. Sometimes, this behavior is subtle, like an uncomfortable pause when you try to hug them or a refusal to sit next to you. It's a clear sign that their feelings aren't as deep as they might want you to believe. So, if you're constantly feeling like there's a physical wall between you and someone who should be close to you, pay attention. Their affection is likely shallow, not sincere. 8. They keep you at arm's length. When you're trying to get closer to someone emotionally, but they seem to keep pulling away every time things get real, it's a huge red flag. People who genuinely care about you will want to create a deeper emotional connection, share experiences, and build trust. But when someone is pretending to like you, they'll often keep conversations and interactions shallow to maintain emotional distance. Why do they do this? It's because they're not truly invested in you, they're only interested in keeping things easy and superficial. They might avoid talking about anything serious, skip over personal topics, or deflect when things get too emotional. They can act like they care, but they never let you in. A genuine connection requires opening up to each other, but a fake connection relies on keeping you at arm's length. If you're feeling like someone is avoiding getting emotionally close, it's time to reassess what's really going on. 9. They're always too busy for you. You've tried reaching out, making plans, and spending time together, but every time, they're always too busy, canceling plans at the last minute, making excuses, or only being available on their terms. That's a clear sign they're not interested in investing in the relationship. When someone genuinely likes you, they'll make time for you, they won't keep canceling or rescheduling. But when they're pretending, it's always a convenience thing. They'll reach out when it suits them but make you feel like an afterthought. Genuine relationships require effort, time, and prioritizing each other. But someone pretending to like you will treat you as just another part of their busy schedule. If you're constantly getting the brush off for better things, it's time to stop chasing someone who isn't chasing you back. 10. They don't make efforts for long-term plans. Have you noticed that someone you think likes you never talks about the future? There are no plans for the next few months, no mention of long-term goals or dreams that involve you. If that's the case, it's a sign they're not as interested in a real connection as you might think. People who truly care about each other want to build a future together, whether it's making plans for upcoming events, vacations, or talking about where they see the relationship going. But someone who's pretending will avoid discussing the future altogether. They'll keep everything in the present, where things are easy and casual. Real relationships involve long-term visions, but fake interest only cares about the now. If you feel like you're always stuck in the present with no direction, it's a major sign they're not planning on being in your future.